How do you know that you are prescribing the optimal weight for your patients in rehab? Well, we know that one repetition maximum, whether that's done from a test where you do 5 repetitions, is the ideal way to assign weight for the appropriate strength and hypertrophy gains. But if you're not going to do that, you need to be careful that you don't just have the person estimate it, because the research says that even trained athletes woefully underestimate their 1RM and therefore are underdosed. You can use two other methods, though. One is repetitions in reserve. The other is by just assigning an RPE to it. Very simply, easy, medium, hard. And so, how do we do this? Well, if we're looking at repetitions in reserve, we should say you should be able to only do 1 or 2 more reps. So you ask them at the end, how many more reps could you do? Oh man, that was about it. Look at the strain on their face. Look at, how hard, how much difficulty was it, and if they could do more. If they could do more than 1 or 2 more, you have underdosed it, and we need to increase it for the next set. Another way that Dan talked about in the podcast that was great was just simply have them give an RPE, easy, medium, hard. If it was easy, we need to double that weight for next time. If it was medium, well, let's go up 20% or so. And if it was hard and you ask them how many more could you do, and they say 1 or 2, we have hit the exact right zone. For more strength tips like this and appropriate loading, check out the Rehab and Performance Lab podcast with Dan Lorenz. It was a great episode. You'll get all kinds of clinical tips and tricks.